Hey, what's going on? What's up, kid family? Welcome back to the channel. Bully Kid here. We're just chilling right now at the Forest Preserve. But on today's video, we're going to talk about the turbocharged Nissan 370Z. Alright, so this Nissan 370Z just came out of the blue as well. Single turbo, that's all we know. I do have the kit information. It's about a $6,000 or $7,000 single turbo kit. Looks like that turbo kit company is no longer in production, or they renamed it or whatever. But it's definitely nicer than the twin turbo kits. I did not like the fact that you're putting out so much piping and turbos into that tight little engine compartment. So I'm definitely a fan of the single turbo. Less maintenance, less piping, less weight. So big plus. It is running a stock block currently at the moment, and he said he's pushing about 10 pounds. It's spring wastegate pressure, which is about 10 pounds of boost. So we were not able to go and check out the car physically because the car is about 2 hours away from us, but we did talk with that gentleman for a long time. We were talking back and forth about the vehicle, and we pretty much found out everything about the car. The car is pretty much on its third owner. I guess the second owner turbocharged it. He had it for a few months, years, or whatever, got rid of it. Now this guy is probably my age that has the car. What's fishy is he only had the car for about 3 to 6 months, and he's selling it. Maybe he did a few mods here. He said he worked on it a little bit because it had some issues, but regardless, he says it's running good. It just needs a tune. And you guys know these turbo cars that needs a tune are always going to be tricky, man, because everything falls back on you as the new owner. The car can have plenty of other problems, but the owner's just going to say, yeah, it needs a tune, and it'll be running perfect, which you really can't trust, and you really don't know for sure. So the car, stock block, upgraded South Bend clutch. It is on lowering springs. It does have wheel spacers on the factory wheels. I'm not a fan of the color that much. I'm just sick of the blue colors, especially this one. Some people might like it. I'm not a fan. I'm trying to get away from the color personally, but the car looks clean from the pictures. Doesn't look like it's been repainted or touched up at all. All right, so he did send me some footage of the car when he was kind of beating on it just to see how it moves, and it moves pretty good. There is a check engine light on. According to him, the O2 sensors, there's no bung on the exhaust, and it is not connected, so that's the reason for the check engine light. Again, we don't know what the reason is unless we scan the vehicle and see from the scanner what's it showing. So here, check this out. I'll play you guys the two clips right now. Again, remember, the car is supposed to be running a 10-pound spring, so it's not supposed to be boosting much more than 10. So here is the video. Alright, and as you guys saw, the car runs pretty good. He wasn't redlining it all the way because, again, it's not tuned. It's tuned on a e-tune. So pretty much an e-tune is you're sending your data logs to somebody, and they're adjusting the parameters on their computer, sending it back to you. You're running that tune, logging again, sending it back and forth between you as the owner and the driver and the online tuner. So they're not the worst, but they're not the best. It's definitely better than any kind of base map that you're going to run on the car, though. So props for that owner for at least getting an e-tune. Again, he's probably not redlining it because he doesn't want to beat on it without a professional tune. This guy, I don't know, before I get into that, as you guys can see, I'm going to do a little screenshot here. During that pull, I noticed that he's boosting up to like 15 pounds of boost, which is never good. I mean, you're running 5 pounds more than the spring is supposed to push out, and that's an issue. I don't know why cars do that. I've noticed all these cars that have spring pressure that don't have electronic boost controllers are over boosting, and it's okay 1 or 2 pounds, but guys, I mean, I think man, that's not good, because one of these days you're gonna over boost 5-6 pounds, and bam, there goes your motor, because you won't be able to hold it. So if you guys know why these things are over boosting, comment below, because I'm curious. This owner actually pointed out to him that over boosting issue, and he mentioned that it probably needs an electronic boost controller to control the boost pressure better. But he also did mention where the wastegate is positioned and the angle of the pipe compared to that exhaust is not good. So it seems like where you position your wastegate and at what angle your piping is intercepting that airflow from that exhaust flow is going to affect how much it's going to spike. And that's a bad one, guys. I mean, on boosted cars, you want to make sure you're not over boosting. You're regulating that boost pressure perfectly. There's no boost leaks. Otherwise, there's so much issues with the car and it's never going to be running right. I'm sure you guys can relate. All these turbo cars that you guys been in or had friends with, most of the time they're going to be like, yeah, it's quick, but you know, it's not running right. And that's a shame, because if you have a nice sports car, man, if it's not running right, you know, might as well not have that car. So let me know, guys, what do you guys think about this vehicle? The owner was originally asking $20,000 for the car. The car is, again, I think a 08 or 09 with about 73,000 miles. The car has the turbo kit on it for about 10,000 miles. Probably the third owner, I believe. So let me know, what do you guys think? I don't know about these VQ motors. I know the original 350Z motors sucked. The rods sucked. They were burning oil. My buddy's G35 that had, I think, the same motor on there was consuming oil like crazy. I'm not sure if these things should be boosted like this. Again, I never was a real big fan of 6-cylinders, V6s. I'm a fan of inline 6s, but not V6s. Let me know how much boost these things can hold. From my understanding, it's around 450, 500 stock. So, you know, it's pushing the limits on that stock block. You know, you never know. One time you might boost it, it might overboost, or it just might say, forget it, I'm done taking all this abuse, and it might pop. So that's very risky. I got the guy down to about $18,000 for the vehicle. Again, the car still needs the rear bungs welded in and the O2 sensors, and it still needs a professional tune. The good thing is this guy was gonna tune it by Admin Tuning. He's got a big YouTube channel page, and he seems to be good and specialized in Infiniti and Nissan, especially 370Z, G35s, Maxima, stuff like that. So the tuner would be legit. Sometimes he comes out to the Midwest and does like a mass tuning, so he tunes like 5-6 cars at a time to keep the costs low. But yeah, I'm not sure. I like the car, but I think it's not the one for me. It just seems a little bit overpriced. The car's getting high mileage already, so there's gonna be more maintenance. More stuff might be blowing, and you know, these parts are pretty expensive for Zs, those 370Zs. So thank you guys for watching. Comment below your opinions of the vehicle, the overboost issue, what's causing it. Would you guys buy this? How much boost can they hold? You guys, if you can for me, please give me some insight. I know there's a lot of 370Z fans and Nissan fans out there, so your information is much appreciated. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Hopefully we get to see some other cars. If you guys have watched my Scion Turbo TC video, I did send an offer to that gentleman, and we are pending that offer. I'm not sure if he's gonna accept it or not. We'll see. And I got a video coming out on that car again, because we did research everything on the vehicle. So I got all the turbo specs, I got the fuel pressure spec, I got everything on that vehicle, man. We investigated that. So thank you guys again for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to everybody, because we hit 1,000 subscribers about 2 weeks ago. I love you guys. Peace.
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the road is pretty